I'm Sarah Thomas, Director of Women in Comms here in Austin at BCE, and I'm joined today by Heidi Westbrook from Fujitsu. Heidi, thanks for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. So you've risen the ranks over the course of your career in sales, and you're now the Director of North American Carrier Sales for all of Fujitsu. Can you talk to us a little bit about how you've kept advancing despite some of the challenges?
Oh, sure. I think one of the biggest things is to advocate for yourself. I've found that if you can't take those steps on behalf of your own talents, there's nobody else there to catch you when the opportunity arises. So it's been very important to me that I continue setting my sights ahead and looking at who can help me get there and what are the skill sets that really take it there, and then pursuing it with that follow through.
Well, I would say self-advocacy isn't something that necessarily comes naturally to a lot of people, maybe women in particular. So how do you do that?
Yeah, it's a forced or learned skill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not kid ourselves. I think you either just push yourself out there and you go for it, or the other way that I think it's worked for me and kind of helped me ease into it is to have that network around you of people that value you in the organization, to make sure that they understand what your interests and your desires are, so that everybody's looking out for the best interests of the business and for your best interests.
Yeah, let's talk about networking a little bit. What role has that played in your career?
Oh my gosh. So as you mentioned, I'm in sales, so networking is a significant piece of my value among other skills. And I work very, very hard at maintaining a network that is active, that is diverse. And it's always been surprising to me when that network has popped in and created value that I maybe wasn't expecting, or it's rallied around maybe one of those next career moves, or even created one of those career moves for me. So very important. For sure.
And is it formal things like this event today, or also informal networking?
This event today is a big one. Events like this are big. And then also informal networking. I find, some of the folks that were maybe target customers that I either did or didn't, wasn't successful with, end up being people that champion. So I think it's a balance of both. I mean, don't take it too literally that it needs to be a career-focused network. I think you'd be surprised where your network creates value for you.
Okay. Great. Well, and I think, yesterday was Mother's Day, but yet we all traveled here to a 3-day conference. So I think the topic of work-life balance is appropriate. How do you maintain both, if it's possible?
Oh, thank you for the question. It's possible, but I think it's always a challenge. I will speak on behalf of myself. As you focus on your career, and I was single and career focused for many, many years, long before I was a mother and had a family. And you get in a routine where that is your life, and suddenly you need to prioritize that balance. I think it's always going to be a challenge, but I think you just have to honor the fact that as you do better, I think, at home, you do better in your career, and vice versa. So it's just being selfish when you need to be, and understanding it's not always going to get all done.
Yes.
Like sometimes you just got to let it go, and those last couple of action items at work, they're going to be there the next day. You might even do them faster and better the next day. You never know. So sometimes you just gotta. You gotta be flexible and elastic in how you go after it.
And choose one side sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. So a lot of great advice already. Anything else you want to mention for women advancing in their career?
I think go for it, for sure. Have those discussions. I think it's important that we always remember what our talents are and don't lose confidence in those talents. I think it's very easy sometimes when the challenges we face are maybe greater than we are expecting them to be, and to not forget that we are delivering value in that organization and in that environment, and we bring it to the table.
Great. Well, Heidi, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.